where that gate choice is, based on where you finish. So
well, let's go racing.
Now, let's do it.
450B, the gate is down. They're going to, whoa, big get-offs there. We saw bikes flying everywhere.
Wow, that's one thing. We haven't seen a lot of those here this 2021 season, and that's a good thing. Kimball Jett will get credit for the hole shot, the Stay-Stick Stability Cycle Hole Shot Award out of Norwood, Louisiana on that number 95 KTM.
Looks like the number 18 in the mix there as well, Gabriel Andrigo. He is, he's in second now, but geez, he came around the first turn in sixth, so he made some moves early on.
Yeah, man, down right there in the beginning of the Ten Commandments as well. The majority of that pack, Kevin, I mean, wow.
Wow, more riders down. We have
Holy
5 guys
cow.
down. It is a yard sale.
The majority of those riders went super tight. I believe that's how he went from 6th to 2nd. They went super tight. He was able to come around the outside, but I knew there was going to be trouble with that many people on the inside like that leading into the Ten Commandments. Wow.
Imagine what this is going to do for the overall results. You have to know somebody's got caught up with it.
Hey, don't blame it on the spoon.
And I'm going to say this. I think between the 3 different crashes we've seen, that's probably 25% of the riders have hit the deck at some point in this moto.
That's all.
There's
that's
more.
got to be accurate.
Yeah,
there we go. Another yellow flag. Holy cow, 450
okay,
limited.
So imagine sitting over there in that mechanics area. You're like, where is my kid? Like, you don't know. Did he come through this one? Did he come through that one? Good Lord. Let's hope everybody is up and okay. I about called you Don Collins.
That's twice you've done that.
That's not a bad thing, though. No, Don's a great guy.
I like Don. I've only met him a couple of times, but he seems like a cool dude.
All right, let's check in with our leader. Let's say his name. Maybe it's Kimball Jett still. He's avoided the pitfalls, the craziness in this first lap, Rodney.
No doubt. Kimball Jett out front. Lux Turner, who actually started out in second place, is also holding on to second. Gabriel Andrigo, the number 3 spot aboard the 18. Aiden Dickens, the 67, is 4th. Kobe Carper in 5th aboard the 87. Julian Bomer in the Beaumère, the 29 and 6. Cameron Campbell is 7th. The Chase Prince, the 37 and 8th. Grant LaFrance, the 46 and 9th. Larry Reyes rounds out your top 10 aboard the number 50 in this one.
Lux Turner trying to find some lines out there right now, picking up the pace just a bit. He's in that number 2 ride. Knows he needs to get up there and get on the tail of Kimball Jett right now if he wants to keep his hopes alive. I have to tell you, I'm amazed everybody up on 2 wheels after that first lap. You didn't see anybody on the exit of the start or any of these corners still laying on the ground. That's absolutely impressive.
We may have one in that golf cart over there, though.
Okay, but still
he's
out of the way, underpower, that
power.
type of thing for sure.
Yeah.
And I have to say, there were easily 10 people involved in those 3 crashes, easily.
Absolutely. As we look at the number 67 of Aiden Dickens, man, it's hard to keep your focus whenever you're seeing guys to your left and right soaring through the air with the greatest of ease there.
And how many near misses? Like you say, you see the foot or the bike flying past you, and that just has to get into your head as well.
And there is Aiden Dickens on that 67 Kawasaki. He's got the number 18 behind him, so Dickens has went from 4th to 2nd because he's got Gabriel Andrigo behind him now. Wild first couple of laps here in this 450B
Dickens
limited
get past
class.
Lex Turner?
I think so.
Wow.
I believe
because Turner was putting on a pretty good run right there. I thought Turner was going to absolutely get the heat.
Yeah, here's Kimball Jett, and then there's your second place rider, the 87 of Aiden Dickens. So he's having quite the lap. We'll get a lap time for him. A 1:58 for Kimball Jett. A 1:59 for Aiden Dickens.
There you have it. That tells the story.
And then 202s, 201s. Larry Reyes Jr., though, folks, he's coming on the number 50 Yamaha. He just threw down a 1:58 in 5th place. So keep your eyes on the number 50. And Lux Turner back to 6th. Chase Prince is 7th. Grant LaFrance is 8th. Cameron Campbell 9th. Jaden Clough rounds out your top 10. So 15 minutes to go here based on the excitement we've seen in the first 2 laps. Good Lord, it's a battle of attrition here.
And we just got done saying it before the gate dropped. You know, we're going to see action. These guys are going to set a furious pace.
Yeah.
They're going to set a furious pace, and we're going to see a lot of passing. Well, we checked all 3 of those off in 2 laps. What's next?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Wow.
I don't want to know.
So Kimball Jett able to avoid all that first turn carnage, as we said. Gabe Andriga really turned it up, and Dickens putting himself in that number 2 spot early in this thing through a couple good laps back to back. And
this
that
kid
goes
is
to
coming.
show.
That's your 3rd place rider now, Larry Reyes Jr. on the number 50 machine. He's got a Kawasaki rider directly in his sights now, and that looks to be Aiden Dickens. So Reyes, a name we've said, oh, look at that, problems for the Kawasaki rider. I'm not sure if he was a lap
Dickens?
down.
Was that Aiden Dickens? Was that the number 2 position?
Yeah.
Did he come
There's your leader.
Let me tell you what's happening
second.
there. They're coming in. I've seen it 3 times today. That front brake is hitting the inside of that rut right there. That rut is so deep, it's catching the front brake and bringing those guys basically to a stop.
Very much could be. And there is the man on the move from 6th to 5th and now to 2nd, Larry Reyes Jr. Up and over the finish line jump. Pops that step up. Gonna hop and skip across these Mike Treadwell-like braking bumps.
Poor Tread. Not forgotten, buddy.
Not forgotten at all. There's the 18 of Gabriel Andrigo's 3rd. Aiden Dickens now slips back to 4th. Jaden Clough rounds out your top 5. Mike Treadwell, the butt of our jokes.
Coming up on the 13-minute mark, just about. Whoa, feet off the pegs right there. That was the number 45, Jaden Clough, coming through there trying to make a big move to the inside. Got his foot hung up on one of those ruts, about drug him off the back of the bike. Big move. I believe that was the 18. That was Gabe Andriga right there.
The 45 now on the move, Jaden Clough. He had a rough first moto. If we look down at our results, Clough with a DNF. That's a pretty rough moto. He can do better. He can only go up from there. There is Jaden Clough on the Kawasaki, the number 45, the white gear. I guess it's before Labor Day, so you can wear white. But after that, he's going to have to change it up.
That's just white boots.
Oh, the white Alpine
can't wear
Stars.
white boots, after Labor Day.
So he is bouncing his way around and working his way towards the front. Jaden Clough on the 45 Kawasaki. Your leader now comes past the number 95 of Kimball Jett. Kimball Jett with a 22nd in the first moto. These are going to be some wild scores. The guy in second has a DNF. The guy in first has a 22nd, and Rodney's just laughing aimlessly out here. He's just having the time of his life.
I'm reading comments on the YouTube channel.
Oh, you're entertaining Rodney, folks, so keep those comments coming. He's laughing up here in the announcer's tower. So there's 2 Cloughs in there. Are they both pronounced Clough? You got the 73 back in 17th, and then Jaden Clough on the 45. Got to be the same guy or the same family member, right? Well, they're different towns in Minnesota, so maybe cousins, I don't know. The Cloughs. Rough and tough Cloughs. There's the 50
Somebody
of Larry
left
Reyes.
the nest, got their own place.
Yeah, there you go. It's 25.
Yeah.
Do it on his own.
Move across town, next town over.
There's the number 50. We're following right along, Larry Reyes Jr., and he has got the 45 right there behind him. Look, he's in the screen right now. Clough is vying for the number 1 spot. We can't even keep up. They're passing so quickly. And there's Clough.
And Reyes was really on the move just a little bit ago. You know, he was really setting a blistering pace. Now all of a sudden maybe leveling off a bit, and as you said, there comes Clough. It's interesting.
I don't know,
Reyes,
dude. Those are 156. He's not letting off at all.
No, he's
Those
not
are
in the
great
least
lap
bit.
times.
Holy cow.
Wow. Those are the fastest lap times put together right there
that's
by
a
those 2
testament
riders.
to Clough, I'll tell you that right now, because not only has he dropped that lap time, but he's been able to find that real estate. He's been able to close that gap.
Sure enough, there is the 50 of Reyes. There is Clough right behind him. Rodney Tomlin, keep it together.
Somebody commented on, hey, Rodney, if you see this, say my name, LOL. Blake Bottoms. Hey, Blake Bottoms.
There it is. Blake Bottoms, you're in the house, bro.
Yeah.
Bottoms
Thanks
up, you got it.
Thanks for watching. Everybody that's watching and commenting, thank you guys very much.
Yep. Cutting across the starting line, we'll pick up with our second place battle there. Just a couple of seconds behind our leader, Kimball Jett, just out of. There's Kimball, there's Reyes, and there's Clough. So we're going to have a three-way battle, Megawatt.
That has happened within the last lap. We are now in the same frame. We're now in the same shot in that same section. And you're right, a three-way shootout. Kimball Jett.
Aaron Plessinger's commenting on here now. Everybody's, if you go on the YouTube, everybody, when's Deegan race? Even during the Moto, they wanted to know when Deegan was racing. What was funny? Aaron Plessinger gets on here and let's see here. He wants to know, did James Stewart race yet?
No, not yet. James, no, Aaron. He has not raced yet, but it's coming up. So we'll let you know. We'll text you whenever he's coming up. It'll be when the 50s are. It'll be James Stewart Jr. the third.
Under 10 minutes now, coming up actually on 9 minutes, 5 laps in the book. Kimball Jett now starting to feel just a bit of pressure. Look at this. Still a three-man battle, as you were talking, Kevin. Looking at that Yamaha machine, Larry Reyes Jr., he's doing everything he can to hold off the number 45 at Jaden Clough. Clough's been riding the outsides a lot, trying to make it work. Going
That's a
inside,
tough place to be, in the middle of that, trying to go forward and keep the guy behind you. There's Jett. He's got company, boys. Around the outside.
Reyes.
That was easy.
Yeah, and he has been riding the main race. He's been riding the middle of the track the whole time. Reyes is not going inside or not going outside as of yet. He's riding directly down the middle of the track.
A 154 last time around. By far the fastest lap put forward by Jaden Clough on that 45 Kawasaki. So we expect him, and he did. He got around Kimball Jett. So I'm not sure if fatigue kind of coming into play now for Jett. The track is brutal. And now we're going to see this two-man battle now. Reyes, Clough, and Jett going to try to hang on. Still 8 minutes to go. Good Lord.
We talked about the amount of passing in the opening laps was not letting up. Here we are clear into lap number 6. Lead changes late in this one. Again, just about 8 minutes on the clock. Want to see probably about 4 more laps, 3.5 more laps out of this one. Probably going to go right at 9 laps.
My good friend Dylan Cunha back there, he's having a rough go back in 37th. He must have hit the ground a few times.
Clough now, wow, he's finding the rough stuff. Has to try to make the track shorter, but the inside not working. Headed into the 10 Commandments right there. That thing just rutted out, bombshelled out right now.
The 40th running of the AMA Monster Energy Loretta Lynn's championship. As we watch Larry Reyes and Jaden Clough sorted out here, as Rodney can't help himself. He is running through these comments, folks. He's enjoying them. He's like a child.
MX763, I like their comment at 2:43 today. I was waiting for Kevin Kelly and Jordan Jarvis to get in a full-blown domestic fight on live coverage. All right, I'll quit that now. I'll get off this. I'll get off this.
A domestic fight. We were jockeying for position on the microphone. Jordan had to correct me a few times. I'm like, I don't see it that way. She goes, well, I do, because I've won titles here.
Exactly.
So shut up.
I qualified at Washougal last week, and you were doing what?
Yeah. You were at the fire station.
Oh, rung number 3. Ooh, tough guy, first floor.
Big deal. There is Larry Reyes Jr. handling business right now, but Clough's not going to let him off the hook. There's one Clough fan there, got the hands up in the air like you don't care. A double-double series there for the number 50 of Larry Reyes. Up and over that step-up. I mean, he's handled the pressure. He's not going away. He's not pulling away, but he's not getting caught.
Just getting ready to say he's answering the call every time. Clough will get a little close, and then Reyes will just grab a handful. You know, naturally, each rider will have a section that are a little quicker, but not the case. Now, look here, Clough, once again.
Wow, just found some speed, but Reyes has got the inside. Can he hold on?
That was a big slingshot. And if you notice, Reyes did not have the inside. He had the middle line. He did not have the inside. He is using these middle lines consistently. Now, this time he does go to the outside.
Oh, he's able to triple, and double out. He'll get back around, and Reyes retakes the number 1 spot. So He
And
runs
here
that
comes
middle line
Clough right
again.
back at him.
Don't give him this inside line. There you go. Well, he does. He's not listening to you.
No, not at all. You have to answer. And here we go, the number 45 machine.
And he answers back, and he passes him back there side by side. What a battle.
And he will be on the inside right here. He is going to have the shorter track. Can he overtake that momentum? He certainly does right now as they exit the corner headed for Waterworks.
That'll do it.
Clough back to the lead.
Reyes, and he almost goes down. He jumps across 3 ruts to try to retake the number 1 spot. Larry Reyes not going down without a fight. Clough now will have his turn at trying to lead this 450B class if we have 5 minutes to go, Megawatt.
Yeah, 5 minutes to go as they head up and over the Yamaha Peristyle. If you notice right there, the inside, there's that covered up tough block. There's a hay bale, but it's covered with dirt, so it actually looks like it's catching that front brake of several of our riders today, and thought Clough was going to be a victim right there, narrowly missing it. Look how blown out
I was about to say
tough
that
blocks are getting out there. Yeah,
blowing
man.
off of that big sweeper.
For sure.
So we're closing in on the 2-lap board here in a couple of minutes. Clough, look at this. He's putting together a lap now. He is stretching this thing out.
Yeah, he's feeling good. He got that second wind, as they say. Battled back and forth right away. As he did, he answered twice right there in the last lap. In my opinion, I saw 4 passes there, two for each one of them, and the victor on the final pass. Clough now able to take advantage of it. And as you said, believe we're going to be seeing a 2-lap card just about any moment.
So Clough has a DNF in the first moto, so not really a championship factor. But I'll tell you what, he's making a statement right now. This guy here you're watching on the screen, the number 50, Larry Reyes, he finished 3rd in that first moto. He's got a 2 going right now. So 3-2 scores for Reyes. Pretty good place to be. Kimball Jett on the number 95 machine. He is 3rd. He finished 22nd in the first moto. Julian Balmer sits 4th. He's on the 29 machine, and Julian finished 2nd. So this is Balmer with 4-2 scores. That's 6 points. Larry Reyes with, Larry Reyes with 3-2 scores. That's 5 points. So the points are still tight.
2-lap card is out.
2-lap card is out. White flag will come this time around for your leader, Jaden Clough. Clough just threw down his best lap of the race on lap number 8, a 154.7. That's getting it done there. Mike Pelletier's getting it done as well. It's a good-looking man right there from the AMA. There is the 29 of Julian Balmer. Watching Julian do work here. Julian has a 2nd place finish, I believe we just discussed that. So a 2-4 puts him in this championship hunt. And hey, if you go by that first lap, you know anything can happen. Some of our heavy hitters probably hit the deck. I believe there's some guys that should be calling inside the top 10. Dylan Cunha should be in the top 10. Boucher should be in the top 10. Joe DeSimone, he's a guy normally we talk about. Diesel Gertz. So some guys, Ben Ivanauskas as well. As we get ready to close out the second moto of the 450B limited class, Jason Wygant's back. What a day you've had. You've only been up 20 hours, man, right into the booth, wasting no time. Jason, talk about this race. You didn't see it at all, but just give me some analysis. You have no idea what's going on.
You forget the technology we have at Racer TV. Also want to thank John Danes and everybody at My Laps, because you can even listen to live audio if you're watching the live timing and scoring. So unfortunately, I had no excuse but to listen to you guys all day long. I had multiple opportunities. And then once I got here to the ranch, guess what? It's on the FM dial, like 90.3 or something like that. So very disappointed. I did hear you guys all day.
What a bummer. So Jason Wygant, we are roomies this week. He had to get up at 3-something this morning, head to the airport, get on a plane, fly to Charlotte to voice over a flat track race.
Yeah, we had Flat Track TV, which was supposed to be last week, and then last week they said, hey, we've rescheduled it. I'm like, you can't do that. I'm a little busy next Thursday. So yeah, I flew to Charlotte this morning. 3 hours later, I was back at the same airport, flying back here to Nashville. Just drove in, and my motivation, as soon as I turned the live stream on in the car when I landed, Jeff Emig was up here and with Andrea Lieb, and Megawatt thanked her for the hot dogs, and I'm like, free food, it's happening, I gotta get here. And then I heard the Peppered Family spread, and it's still here.
Yeah, we got free watermelon, and that is all fresh from Alaska. Like, they kill it. That's salmon. That's beef jerky.
Moose stick.
Try
the moose stick.
Stick.
Absolute.
Stick. Yes, let's be careful how we enunciate that.
That's Moose Slim right there. That's a beef. That's a Moose Jim. Absolutely.
Delightful.
That's good moose stick.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. And that's how they're going to finish. Jaden Clough out of Elko, New Market, Minnesota is your winner. Larry Reyes Jr., he's in the hunt, boys. He finishes second. Julian Balmer third. Kimball Jett. Austin Capricornides finishes fifth. And that is the rest of the gang here in this 450B second moto for these young men. We'll get ready to toss it down to the shaky hands of Rodney Tomlin.
Not so shaky, man. I'm pretty steady down here, man. I've got the game on, as these guys seem to have it dialed in pretty much too. And you know, we talked about the heat, and it's starting to work on. We see Stephen down here from SSR training facility, and of course Mr. Clough here is trying to get cooled down, as everyone talking with him, getting peeled off with the bibs and everything. So go ahead and do it. So put your hands together. He is a Moto 2 winner here in 450B Limited. Jaden Clough, ladies and gentlemen. Jaden, getting a little warmer out there today than it has been all week, huh?
Yeah, it's really warm out there. I got off to a horrible start. I was way on the outside because I didn't finish the first moto. And then I came around the first corner, back of the pack, and then just started making moves to the front. And then I got two more from my dad, telling me there's two more guys in front of me, and I just kept pounding out the laps and ended up coming out with the win.
There you go, man. It's a little bit redeeming, I guess. Feels like you got some redemption after that first moto, huh?
Yeah, I was leading that first moto and had a little issue, and then it just distracted me the whole time, and then I ended up going down twice, and then I thought it was something with the motor that was wrong, and it ended up it wasn't, but I pulled off, and then I was really bummed when I got back to my camper, but came back and won this one, so it's a lot better.
From a low to a high makes this that much sweeter. There's no doubt about it. Who would you like to say thanks to?
Yeah, I'd like to thank everybody at SSR training facility for cutting me, for coming through the pack. My dad, FXR for this awesome gear, Team Green Kawasaki, Plainview Power Sports, Black Diamond MX for the sick graphics, Dunlop Tires, Tamer Whole Shot hookup, 100% 6D, MX Matt out there taking pictures of me, helping out, my Uncle Steve for coming out and helping mechanic. Everybody else, thank you.
There he is, Jaden Clough, ladies and gentlemen, taking a Moto 1 win, redemption after the DNF there in Moto 2 win after the Moto 1 misfortunes. Larry Reyes, I believe, I keep looking at this to make sure, but yeah, Larry Reyes picking up the Moto Silver out here after a strong moto, and again, a hard-fought battle, so we'll bring our silver medal rider up. Also, Julian Balmer can make his way over as well here in just a moment, but we put our hands together once again. How about it for Larry Reyes Jr., ladies and gentlemen? Moto Silver here in the 450B class. 450B Limited, and wow, seemed kind of unlimited out there, man. That racing was just intense. What was going on in your position?
Yeah, it was a crazy start. Like 10 people went down in front of me. I just had to like swerve so hard, and I put on a great charge. I mean, I was really impressed with myself with my charge. I really was able to get around people, and I charged all the way to the front. And I was feeling it.
So how does that back up your first moto ride?
Wait, say that again?
How was your first moto ride in comparison?
Oh yeah, my first moto I was obviously riding a little tight. I got third, obviously like kind of gifted to me, but I mean this moto I actually earned it. I charged the whole way, and I really wanted it, and yeah.
Put you in a pretty good position for the championship too, doesn't it?
Yes, sir. I think I'm in the driver's seat going into the next moto, and we just put my head together and not really get my head too big and get it done.
All right, man, good luck to you, and wishing the best for you. Who do you want to say thanks to?
I thank the whole EBR Performance Factory Racing team, my mechanic Eric, been busting his butt. Answer 100%, Monster Army, Ethica, my mom and dad, my sister, the whole Quicks Motor Ranch, Altus Motorsports, Evolution Dog Wash, and everybody else I forgot to thank. Thank you.
Larry Reyes Jr., ladies and gentlemen, taking the silver here at Loretta Lynn's. And your third place position, Julian Baumier, in this 450B limited class, bringing home the Moto bronze. Julian, you can come on up now. Baumier. Okay, I knew it was kind of fancy there, but I couldn't quite get it. Come on over here, step over here. It's a little shadier for you. Jake Baumier, good job, man. Good week here for you so far. Let's talk a little bit about this moto.
I got off to a good start. I was running probably top 5 and just made a little mistake on the second lap and tipped over. And I don't know where I was, but I just put my head down and charged forward and let it loose.
Where's that put you after that first moto now as we head into Moto 3?
Not sure. I think 1 or 2. Got second in the first moto, third in this one. So
I think it's a tie, actually, between you and Larry. I think he got a 3-2 and you got a 2-3, how that works. So you guys are tied going into that one. That's pretty exciting, I have to think.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be a good third moto.
No doubt. Who do you want to say thanks to?
I'd like to thank my mom, dad, my brother, everyone around me. My coach, Yannick, he's put in so much work these last couple months. And Christian for keeping my bike dialed, and the whole JMC Motorsports crew. They've put so much effort into me this year, and can't thank them enough.
There he is, Julian Baumier, ladies and gentlemen, taking third and the Moto bronze here at Loretta Lynn's. As I believe that's is it Kimball Jett we're looking for the whole shot award here. So Kimball Jett making his way on up. There you go, buddy. Got the big check right there. Way to grip it and rip it there, man, or rip it and grip it, I guess you could say, as you taking a whole shot and picking yourself up a little extra something there from Stay 6 Stability Cycles. Tell me how you made that happen.
Didn't have the best gate pick after a crash in the first one, and then ended up getting a good gate somehow, and just held her wide and got there first and had a pretty good ride. Ended up fading to fourth, but it wasn't too bad.
I guess anytime you get the whole shot, it ends up being a good gate after all, huh?
Yeah, no doubt about that.
All right, you made a good gate out of it. Who do you want to say thanks to?
I'd like to thank God and Jesus for everything, giving me the ability to do this. My family, my mom and dad, my grandparents, everybody here support me. Real Deal MX, the Wyndham family, Mr. Kevin, my girlfriend Anna, my awesome mechanic Trey, Moto E, Moto Sport, Factory Connection, Shades of Gray, Lines, Jets Food Mart, Prestige Films, and anybody else I forgot. Thank you.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen, picking up the whole shot. Kimball Jett taking fourth as well.